welcome to the 13th episode of I'm Possible series. And if you want to be a number one in whatever you are doing, then you must understand that every moment of your life, you are impressing people. You are like a center stage personality, and there's a lot of people around you. They are looking up to you for inspiration, motivation, and of course, the value that you can bring so that their problems can be sorted. And that is why this topic is so important, because every moment of yours and mine, we are expected to deliver. And if we don't deliver to the right standard, my God, it's going to cost our branding, and that won't really look good, isn't it? But for this, we need to understand a few things about how to express so that we can impress our august audience. So give a round of applause to each one of you, because now you're going to be the center stage. Focus light is on you, and let's see what do I have for you today. But before that, I want to introduce you a new person who's going to keep on barging in and filling us with wisdom and knowledge, because she is all about. All right, hello, Mr. Billy Mossy, and yes, how are you? Yes, this is what I have come here to tell you a few things, and that is, when you are working on your laptop, do not keep it on charge, because the radiation is going to create a lot of problems for you, my dear friends, leading to cancer, and that's not a very nice place to be in. Anyways, all right, Billy Mossy, we had enough of you, so let's get on and see what do we have for the audience today. Okay, so let's get started with the mind map first, and let me share with you what is in the making today. The mind map is slightly open because while recording the previous one, it's remained open. But my question to you is, are you a warrior or a worrier? And if you are a worrier, please, my dear friends, let me tell you, the self-pity mode will not help you. It's not going to make you, loved more, or get more of attraction, more of people giving you help. Nothing of that sort. But in fact, people will avoid you, will neglect you. So stop worrying and start living, all right? Second, if you are a warrior, then you know when the going gets tough, the tough get going. And we cannot be in the victim zone. We have to be the victor zone. Because when you are a warrior, you have to say these things to yourself to harden your mindset. And that is, this quote is wonderful. I hope you can see it. It's slightly, let me see if I can make it bigger. Yes. Fate, destiny, luck. We always say, we are guided by our luck. Whispered to the warrior, you cannot withstand the storm. Dare challenge me. Dare challenge the fate. And the warrior whispers back and said, I am the storm. I know how to challenge fate. I know how to make my own destiny. So my dear friends, if you're in that tough mindset, then whatever I'm going to say today is going to make a lot of difference. Get started, get going, because nothing is impossible for you and me. So I'm going to share with you 5 techniques that will help you to get into your communication mode, which is both verbal and non-verbal. So we have something called the non-verbal communication or non-verbal behaviors, which is how we speak. Not how, but the body language, the posture, the thought process which is inside, the focus that we have, which then translates into how we speak to people, and all those things is your non-verbal communication. And verbal communication, is about the text and everything. So let me guide you to 5 techniques that will help you to improve your verbal as well as your non-verbal communication, and let's see what's in store for you. Remember, these are something which is going to be different, which is going to be something which is unique. So please take a pen and paper and write down. So write down the qualities you would like the world to map you with. All right. What are the qualities the world would like to remember you? It's like, if I die, how would the world remember me? Well, long story short, nobody remembers once you die. You're out of the mind. But just to impress our own ego, what kind of qualities? So for me, it is, to be brave, to be giving, honest, intelligent, etc., etc. Please write 10 such qualities that you would like people to remember you. Wherever you go, however you present yourself, this is how you would like to come across. Okay, be serious, write down those 10 qualities. Thank you. Technique 2, speak less to do more. Speak less, because when you speak, you let out so much of your energy, and then the to and fro communication. There's so much of noise that we create at times that our doing becomes a question mark. They say that when you are creative, you would love to be in the zone of action, but when you are dissipated, you would love to be in the zone of speech and justification. So think where you want to be, because when you speak less, the mask says it all, well, your action speaks louder. Okay? Let the action speak rather than you speak. If you have won something, don't speak about it. Don't celebrate. Don't go to the social media. Take care. Just calm down. So what if you won something? Okay? Let people organize your photograph. Let people share it in social media. That will be much more impressive. And that way, once you express it, you're going to be in a numero uno zone, number one zone. Think about it. Whatever I'm speaking, I just want you to grasp it. If there's any question, query, anything, please go to the comment section and find out if you can express yourself so that I can come up with answers and maybe impress your mind further. Well, Simon Sinek comes with this particular formula called the golden circle, in which there are 3 concentric circles. And he says that if you start with your purpose, if you speak your purpose, if you say what's your intention, what's your motivation, then the what and the how part of your communication is taken care of. But if you kind of talk about, what I do and this and that, all external communication, that what people can see, then there is nothing which is of content that you're giving to them, and that becomes a demotivating factor. Okay, so think about it. If you can speak from a zone of purpose, from a zone of integrity, of motivation, of goal, of all that, which is something which you stand for, and when you speak and you speak deeply on it, you impress people. You shift people in their mindset, and once you shift people in their mindset, they will find newer insights and they will really value whatever you're speaking. Think about it. Technique 4, have a pleasant persona, my dear friends. There's no point that, Shilpi, I have so much of worry, so I'll be grouchy. You do not have a license for that. Nobody wants to see a face which is wrinkled, serious, grouchy. I'm not saying there's a difference between, being despair and serious, and there's a difference between being serious and focused. Okay? So if you have a pleasant persona, wherever you go, even while you're at home, why do your family members have to see you all doubled up, with the hand under the chin and really thinking, what next? Why? If you have a problem, solve it, but don't throw it around. Okay? Neither verbally nor non-verbally. So when I say have a pleasant persona, it means have the focus, why you're there, what are you planning to do, so on and so forth. Be kind, because the gentleness in your voice will attract people. They will like to share things with you. They will like to trust you. See, the point is, we're not only impressing them externally, we are impressing their mind. We are telling them there's a better way, a better standard of living, a better way of thinking, a better, focus that they can do. If you are in that zone of inspiring people, of motivating people, your pleasant persona has to be focused, kind, and of course, understanding. All right? Because once all these three are there, you will feel the holistic, a power to give, a power to think more beyond your own needs. So what's technique 5? This is a Japanese technique, and I want to share with you. It's called the shuhari. And what does shuhari means? 3 steps: to protect or obey, to break free or frustrate, and to bend rules. Now, what does that mean? So once you join an organization, what do? You protect and obey it, right? You kind of follow the rules. You say, okay, this is how it is, and it will be. But as you mature, okay, even in your own personal organization, as you mature, you start bending little rules here and there. You start, creating some kind of an uncomfort zone, because once the uncomfort zone is kind of away, your success and their success is possible. This needs a lot of maturity. You can't make, you can't pollute an environment. If you pollute an environment, that's how things are going to return back to you. And then the third one is to bend rules, to find out, okay, how can I make things, different, much more active-oriented, much more result-oriented. There, you need to take the risk. There are times when people have done this, they have been fired. There are times when people have done this and they've been praised. So it all depends on the environment you are in, on the safe space that you're in. It's no point going to an organization and trying to do the shuhari method, because if you do it, well, a pink slip is ready for you. But my invite to you is wherever you can, feel safe. When you kind of go against the wind, you are going to make that impression in people's mind of courage, of being a warrior. Think about it. Something different I'm putting in your mind. Hope it makes sense. And last but not the least, how to win friends and influence people. I hope I've said the name of the book right. This is the Human Relation Principle. Be a good listener, encourage others to talk about themselves. And this is what your impression can really do. Because if you are going to talk about yourself only, people are going to get bored. People will say you're too much or too full of yourself. But if you talk, listen more and let others people talk, they will feel, oh, what a wonderful conversation they've had with you. That's also a great way to express and impress people. Okay, so with this, I would like to share that wherever you are, whoever you are, think about it. You need to work on your communication, on your persona, on your non-verbal communication, on your inner focus, on whatever makes sense to you, what is your purpose. Go for it, because then everything will be from inside out rather from outside in. And once it is inside out, you'll be much more comfortable in talking to people, in making impressions, great impressions on people. And you won't have to role play things or really get out and be there things, because it's going to be in your DNA. Fantastic. So my invite to you once again is, please like and subscribe our channel. Do share it in your network, because anything that is worth sharing should be, because you never know how your friends, family members, or people you associate with can be influenced in a positive way with this particular video. So do this kindness to them. That's also your part of your pleasant persona. And God bless you, and I will see you next time. Thank you.